What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Tuesday. The old Tuesday twofer. Nope, just one. March 21st, 2023. I'm your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast, bringing it to you every single day. Day 5 of the cold, still powering through it. Things are getting better. We've made the migration from the right nostril to the left nostril, down into the chest cavity, and now, who knows what's next? Anyways, plugging along. My voice probably sounds like shit, but sorry, it's the best I got. It's the only one I got. Anyways, today we are talking about Kyle McCord, and I'm going to tell you that Kyle McCord is a playmaker. Even though that's not the narrative out there that everybody likes to push. I'm going to get into it here, but Kyle McCord, the playmaker. So he's in year 3, we know. Studied under Ryan Day, Corey Dennis, CJ Stroud, Justin Fields for 3 years. Well, Justin Fields for like 1 year. But anyways, he is most importantly studied under Ryan Day, been with CJ Stroud, seen what it takes, studied the playbook. This is his time to shine. This is his time to make that leap, that year 3 leap. And I think he is obviously going to be a key to how far this team can go. So let's talk about the narrative. The public narrative around Ohio State's QB battle is that Kyle McCord is immobile and just a strong arm pocket passer, but he's a statue back there, right? Devin Brown is the fluid, athletic, playmaker, improviser, got legs for days. False. Those are lazy takes that people don't know what the hell they're talking about, haven't even watched these guys' high school tapes or talked to a single coach. It's a disservice to Kyle McCord to say that he's immobile or to suggest that he's just a statue back there. If you watch his high school tape, it's full of high-level plays where he displays his level of mobility. His former offensive coordinator at St. Joe's Prep in Philly, Tom Sugden, he said, quote, "I think that's just a lazy knock on him, to be honest with you. You see, he was a pro-style quarterback, you say he was a pro-style quarterback, so he can't move. But he was a 5-star for a reason. That's right in the realm of his capabilities." Here we have a clip from Kyle of what he believes is required.
I would just say a playmaker. Whatever the team needs me to do to win, that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, I think that the film will speak for itself, but at the end of the day, just a competitor.
Explaining what he brings to the table. So regardless of which quarterback wins the job, running is not required in this offense. Look at CJ Stroud's last 2 years before the Georgia game, right? So obviously we can get along without a dude that has to run every play. So Ryan Day does value the ability for playmaking inside and outside the pocket, so you can't forget that. Here's Coach Day speaking about that.
I think anytime a defense has to account for the quarterback, then you've got what you want done, in the run game, certainly. In the pass game, when you can create, extend, those type of things, it really, it's really the X factor, I think, on offense is when the quarterback can do that. So, you got to get a feel for what that is. How long do you stay in the pocket? When do you escape? When do you launch yourself for that first down? When do you protect yourself? Because it's a long season. There's a lot of factors and variables that come into it. And each quarterback's a little bit different. So, you think about, since I've been here, you had JT, that was a certain one. Then you had Dwayne. He kind of found his way, in that Maryland game. Then you had Justin. I think it was the first game he had he pulled one for a long touchdown run, and then kind of went on from there. And then CJ, and now we'll have a new chapter here. So each quarterback has a different style, but ultimately that's what you're trying to get done. You're trying to equate numbers in a run game, and then have the ability to extend when applicable in the pass game.
Right, definitely. So Kyle McCord's version of playmaking might not necessarily involve like highlight plays in the open, shaking and baking a guy, or giving him the dead leg, out in the open field. But he has the ability to use his legs. Back to his offensive coordinator, Mr. Sugden. He said, quote, "He's not your typical runner. He's not going to be that dual threat guy. But what he does have is the athletic ability to escape in the pocket and extend plays. And then when he's on the move, I think he has what it takes to make him super special. And that's his ability to keep his eyes downfield, stand tall, and deliver." He also said escapability and off-platform throws and stuff. I think that's something that he really focused on as he was getting closer and closer to graduation. He was preparing, knowing that he's going to have to be able to take off and keep you honest 30 yards down the field. But breaking out of the pocket, extending the play, being able to hurt you when the play breaks down, he's more than capable of doing that. So McCord seemed to develop some good habits when it comes to handling things when plays fall out of structure. In his high school tape, he would routinely run away from defenders, get out on the edges, and make plays downfield. He can navigate traffic with quick reactions in the pocket to keep a play moving, keep it on time, on schedule. He's shown himself to be accurate on the move in like play action rollout concepts that Ryan Day likes to run. And that's something that he has worked on by studying some of the best in the game in the NFL in those moments. Here's Kyle on that.
Yeah, I feel great in the pocket. This offseason, I've really been trying to study some guys like Burrow, Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and watching them. You turn on their tape. One thing about them in the pocket, they're always on balance no matter, what's going around them. If they make like a quick, sudden movement, they're getting right back on platform. So those things were really good to study and then come out and get some reps in, just like working out and stuff like that. And then in terms of getting outside the pocket, I think that's something I've always been pretty comfortable with and something obviously I work at a lot. So I think, just the two of them and obviously getting the feel of, when are you able to make a move in the pocket or when do you have to escape in the pocket? I think that's always, something the more reps at, you.
Right. So, right. What did Ryan Day have to say about the supporting cast?
I think the first thing is leadership. You have to be felt and heard. And I did that today. That was a really encouraging thing. I heard, even maybe after a good play or a bad play, it didn't matter. Good leadership out there, because at the end of the day, it's our job to as quarterbacks to lead the team and to drive teams down, or drive the team down the field and score touchdowns. And being that leader is critically important. I feel like we're going to have a great supporting cast. So, the quarterback doesn't need to be superhuman. He just needs to do his job, make routine plays routinely, and then it'll build from there. But the number one thing we're looking for is leadership and toughness.
Yeah, obviously you're looking for leadership and toughness, but making the routine plays routinely is the key phrase there when he talks about quarterbacks. Even when the non-routine plays come up, Kyle McCord is more than capable of handling those. Here's what he had to say about those types of plays.
Once I got to college, I think you realize that, in order to play at this level, you have to be a good athlete. And so that's one of the things with Coach Mick and his staff I've been focusing on, just speed and agility. And it's not necessarily, how fast is your 40 time. I think a lot of it is, how quickly can you, take a hard reset and get back on platform, or can you evade the rush and get outside the pocket and extend the play. So just working in ways like that, I think, have been a pivotal point of my training, and I think Coach Mick and staff have done a great job of that.
Great. Yeah, so all in all, like I said, Kyle McCord is a playmaker. Year 3, this is his chance to make that leap, and we're probably going to be relying on him to take us to the championship. Beat Michigan, Big Ten championship, into the CFP, win a national championship. So Kyle is your playmaker. He is your QB1. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I have all the answers. No, but I think he has the confidence of the coaches, especially Coach Day and Coach Hartline, Coach Dennis, and he's learned the playbook and what it takes, not just the black and white, but the nuances of the game. And I think he's ready. And so Kyle McCord is your QB1. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.